Got my boy Connor in the chair. He's not taking too much off the top. We're doing a low taper as he's growing his hair out. So first we want to put on the neck strip. Make sure he's got no hair on him. Then put the cape. Yeah, so first of all I'm going to wet the canvas. This just makes it easy for the hair to separate so you can put your sections in. I'm brushing the hair in the natural crown, the natural position, just to make sure no hair's fighting against it. And then I'm making my horseshoe section. This just separates the sides from the top, so I don't cut any hair that doesn't need to be. I'm going to use my JRL clips now just to make the hair very secure so no stray hairs get out and in the way of the fade. I'm now taking these diagonal sections of cross graduation to make that gradual taper as it's going from short to long. As I'm taking the section, I'll make sure I comb it out straight so all the hairs are in the same position. Then as I move down, I'm taking hair from the previous section and meeting that last cutting point as my guide. So now I'm going to take this last section. Make sure with your comb you're using that teeth, the end of the teeth, to make sure you can create the parting very neatly so all your sections are neat. Since we're going in with the low taper, I'm going to keep the guideline very low, so I'm going with my babbleless skeletons here. Just creating that guideline. Removing all the hairs on the neck. So I'm going to come in now with my Rebel Starcraft shavers, just bald that out. Now with my clippers, I'm using an open lever, creating this half-inch guideline all the way around. Make sure your lines are parallel and everything's symmetrical, you know. Also, when you're creating these guidelines, you want to make sure you flick out at the top, as you see I'm doing that. So now I'm closing my lever halfway, hitting that guideline halfway through, using my corners to make sure I'm detailed and accurate. Then I close the blade fully and remove that bottom line, making sure to flick out. Now I'm repeating these same steps with one open. As you create that guideline, then you're going to close up the lever fully, attack that line in the middle, making sure to use your corners, flicking with that C motion. And then afterwards you're going to change to your half guard, halfway closed. I'm going to attack just below. Then when I'm closing it fully, I'm removing that bottom line. Now again, go with your 2 guard closed. We're going to be flicking out a lot here because we're leaving a lot of bulk since he's growing his hair out. Now you're going to go in with the 1.5 guard open, just going below. Now you're closing that lever fully and removing the line below. Still the same steps, flicking out, C motion, use your corners also to remove them dark spots. Here I'm using my scissors to lift the hair up, and I'm just gonna slowly move up, making sure to blend that bulk into the fade and keep brushing down to obviously lay the hair in its natural position and go all the way around the head. I'm coming in with my skeleton trimmers, making sure that line-up's crispy. Try to keep it natural, but obviously you'll have to do slight pushbacks just to make it sharp. I'd recommend brush the hair down to set it in place and keep your lines consistent. I'm using my thinning shears here to really blend that bulk smoothly. Now we're going to move on to the side taper, again doing the steps with the trimmer, making that guideline, keeping it low for the low taper. Now I'm using my lever open to create that guideline, fading it out with closing it gradually until you get to the end and flicking out that bottom line. Now I'm going in with the 1 guard, doing the same steps. 1 guard open, flick it out with a closed, Then you'll move on to a half guard halfway open, then close it fully. Now we're moving on to the 2 guard, repeating these same steps we've done on the back. You're going to want to use 1.5 open, then go to closed as you flick out the line. Now we're using the skeleton trimmers again to create that C-cup. Make sure you keep it natural. I like to use this motion. Also you want to shape up around the ears, don't raise it too high, but just follow his natural hair pattern. Same with the thinning shears like I did previously. So this is the before. I had to get my boy right, of course, you know me. The beat in this video is my guy Connor's music. I'm gonna link it in the description, go show some love. And look at that, man, final result. He's feeling himself, happy customer. So yeah, that's just low taper fade. Obviously he's grown out his hair, so didn't remove much off the top, just made it neat, blended it in.